That intro lick that you just heard has been played at the beginning of at least 200 of my videos. And many of you in the past have asked me to do a lesson on it, so today I'm going to teach you how to play it. But first, let me play it for you in person so you can hear and see what you'll be learning today. So did you dig it? I thought so. It's a pretty cool little descending lick, you know, using some pull-offs, and it ends on that E7 sharp 9, which I learned playing, I first learned it back when I was a kid, learning to play Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix. It's the first time I've ever strummed that chord before. But anyways, I'm just not going to only show you how to play that intro lick. I'm also going to show you how to take pieces of that intro lick, this part, and show you how to fit it into a 12-bar blues solo in the key of E. And by doing this, you'll be able to visualize and utilize the lick yourself into a solo. So let me play you a solo using the basic structure of that lick and put it into a single chorus over a 12-bar blues. And I'll be playing this lick or some form of it each time I play over the one chord. Check it out. Now if you dug that entire solo, cool, because I'm going to show you how to play that entire solo with on-screen tabs in just a moment, as well as teaching you my channel's intro guitar lick. Now friends, if you don't know me, my name is Damian Bacci, and welcome to my back room here in sunny Tampa Bay, Florida. And very quickly, I'd just like to mention, if you want to take your rockabilly guitar playing to the next level, I have a great full-length course called Ultimate Rockabilly Guitar that's available on my website at damianbacci.com. All of the lessons come with PDF file guitar tabs and backing tracks. And the course is available as a DVD or as a download. Ultimate Rockabilly Guitar friends will not disappoint. So first, let me teach you the guitar intro that's played at the beginning of all my YouTube videos. And this intro lick, friends, is basically just mixing the major and minor blues scales together. So let's learn this real quick with some on-screen tabs. Now friends, remember that this intro lick can also be played in any other key, okay? It's a movable lick. Here it is in A. Alright, so now with on-screen tabs, let me show you that short little solo that I played using some of that intro lick that I just taught you. And don't forget, at the end of this video, I left you a backing track to use to practice this solo. Alright, let's learn the solo. 1, 2, 3. Well friends, that's all the time that we have for this lesson today. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you'd like to take your rockabilly guitar playing to the next level, I have a great full-length course on rockabilly guitar called Ultimate Rockabilly Guitar. That's available on my website at damianbacci.com. And now friends, I'd like to leave you with some inspiring words. But first, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that reached out to me about the hurricane that hit Florida, Tennessee, Georgia, and the Carolinas last week. My family and I are okay. We were extremely lucky. Living here in Florida, I've been through many hurricanes, and this one was probably one of the least amounts of damage that my home ever received. Now, even though the hurricane that just passed was way offshore from us, we had winds that were sustaining at 40 miles an hour with gusts that were 70. And so many people lost power. And right now, at the time of this recording, which is October 5th, there's still roughly about 2,000 people within this community without power. It's crazy, right? It's hot here. It's humid, it's hot. I mean, it's got to be just awful. And we've got a hurricane quite possibly coming here again in just a couple days. And this county that I live in, we've had 12 people that died. And that's pretty tragic. And news of another hurricane, I think it's called Milton. Actually, let me look at my phone. It's a tropical storm at the moment, but it's expected to hit the Tampa Bay area possibly as a Category 3. Yeah, tropical storm Milton right now. But they're saying that once it hits Florida, it's going to be a Category 3. It's going to be interesting these next couple of days. But I certainly need to think about boarding up my house, because these winds are going to be sustained about over 100 miles an hour, maybe 115 miles an hour. I mean, that's pretty crazy. You know, we do what we got to do. We're not going to freak out right now. We're not going to freak out if it does happen. We're going to be chill and cool about it. And everything's going to be okay no matter what. No matter what. And I could be out of power for about 2 weeks. So if you don't see any videos from me for about 2 weeks, know that I just don't have any power. But again, this area really has been hit pretty bad, especially around the coast. And those homes had storm surge up to their knees probably in their home, sewage. And when that all comes out of there, when it all dries up and subsides, you got to rip that drywall out, the flooring. Most of your belongings are probably ruined, your furniture, and the smell. I mean, those houses got to smell awful. It's just so much damage. There's so many people out of work. There's so many restaurants along the beach, along the coast here. They're all out of work. They're not working right now. In fact, just about a week ago, my girlfriend and I went to one of our favorite breakfast spots that we like to eat at, right there on the water. It's called the Seahorse Restaurant, and we ate right there. See where that little arrow is? It's all messed up. And there's something really particular about that restaurant that I really like. And of course, it's got some really good food. The service is nice. It's there on the water. The water's just across the street. But why I really liked it is because when I walked into that place, all the wood and the tables, everything, the way it smelled, everything on the wall, smelled like my grandparents' house. It smelled like I was walking into grandma's house. And my grandmother is passed away, and that house is no longer within our family. And when I walk in that restaurant, I could just be like I'm walking into grandma's house. And when I was a kid, I practically was with my grandparents, every other weekend. They lived very close to us. We were there all the time. So huge part of my upbringing, my childhood. And man, walking in there, I felt at home. And when they rebuild this restaurant, it's not going to smell like I'm walking into grandma's house anymore. But we'll still frequent there. We'll still support a small business like that. But, it just saddens me, breaks my heart that is gone. But on a lighter note, with all this destruction in this community and on the news up in the Carolinas, I've seen so much good in people that has come out from this. So many people have come together. That's something very positive from this nightmare that we've been in. And even here on my street, in my yard, I had my girlfriend, my daughter, and I working together on a task, a common goal. And it was nice just kind of working together, cleaning this place up, cleaning the yard up, breaking down the fence. Hey, I got to bring out my Makita reciprocating saw that I probably haven't used in such a long time, well over a decade, but we busted that out. We also helped my neighbor, and I got to talk with him, which I haven't talked to him in a while. We live such busy lives. You see your neighbor, you just wave and go about your business, but I got to talk with him. So yeah, these type of events can really bring people together. So I'd like to leave you with this. all of the communities that were affected, they will come back. And many will come back even stronger and better than they were before. But it's all due to the efforts of human resilience and working together and helping your fellow neighbors. And that reminds me of this great quote. Sometimes it takes a great tragedy to bring people together to work on a common goal. And I'm so glad that we're all working together. Because honestly, who are we as a people if we ignore the suffering of others? And with that, friends, before I say that catchphrase that I always say, please send your positive vibes, prayers, good wishes, well wishes if you will, for us here in the Tampa Bay area and all areas that may be affected by this tropical storm Milton that's coming our way. It should be here maybe Tuesday night. We're going to be feeling in it. We'll be in it Wednesday morning, possibly. And hopefully it's no big deal at all and it's nothing. But got to take these things seriously. There's some serious high winds coming here. So we just got to do what we need to do, and we'll handle whatever comes our way. So with that, friends, I'm going to say goodbye to you. Much love to you all. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon in another guitar lesson. Take care, everybody, and bye-bye.